Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we'll be taking a look at a quick little Galactic Hero review. Luke Skywalker, kind of a little individual figure pack here. You can see you get Luke and pretty much his Tatooine outfit from A New Hope with his blue lightsaber. And then this is the little training droid from on board the Millennium Falcon. I got this on clearance at Target. As you can see, it was $5, now $2.50, so I decided to pick it up. I've seen a couple of these little $5 packs around. I think they have one for Darth Vader, one for Kylo Ren. It's a fun way to get like a little figure and a little accessory for fairly cheap. On the back, just kind of says, "Twist to strike. Help Luke Skywalker deflect a laser blast from his training remote." So pretty simplistic packaging. Most of the back is warnings and various things. So we'll go ahead, I will bust him out of this little plastic and we'll take a closer look. So here's the little Luke figurine and his little training remote. The training remote is pretty basic, but I feel like it's got a lot of decent molded in detail, and then it's just got the same thing painted on all four quadrants. It doesn't turn, even though it's a little loose, and you can't pull it off or anything, so that's just kind of it floating in the air. Kind of reminds me of like a T-ball stand. But the Luke figure is pretty good. Head can move from side to side. Typical shoulder joints up and down, spin all the way around. The feet can come up as normal as one piece, but then he's also got this waist movement where you can pull it and he flicks. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. The really nice paint there, detail on the lightsaber, I think looks pretty good. And you can see that the back is closed. If you saw my BB-8 playset review, I guess it's a newer feature for these where you can actually pull the arms out. But this one is solid, so no change in the arms on this one. I kind of like that better, honestly. I like having the back solid, makes it seem more complete. And I like the little flick action. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I like this set. I mean, for $5, it's not ridiculously overpriced, but for $2.50, I think it's definitely worth it. To me, I mean, if you think of the fact that the figures come usually in 2 packs, well, I will say that the Playskool ones are a little bit more expensive than the Imaginext. Imaginext 2-packs are usually somewhere in the area of $6 to $7, depending on where you pick them up, sometimes even as much as $8. So with these being $5, it's kind of a nice middle ground, one figure, one accessory. But I've seen 2-packs of Galactic Heroes go for as much as $10, so they're a little bit pricier. Just for fun, I thought I would bring in an Imaginext so you can see a direct comparison here. You can see the Imaginext are a little bit taller if I put them back to back. Definitely taller. Pretty much the same exact shoulder joints, same exact waist joints. I mean, I would say the articulation is exactly the same between the two. Level of detail and paint, I would say, is pretty similar. I don't really think there's, you know, if you think about, like, yeah, there's a lot of blue here, and these white are probably molded. Well, the boots are probably painted white, actually. I guess these actually might have an extra level of articulation because the wrists swivel, but does... No, his wrist swivels too. What about on this arm? Yeah, so really their articulation is exactly the same. And I would say this is just a hair taller, so they're pretty comparable. I really think the two lines are pretty compatible. You can see that the pegs, obviously, so like these would be acceptable on the pegs for these figures. They'd be a little loose. But you couldn't go the other way because these pegs are much wider. But otherwise, pretty similar, pretty comparable. So I always wanted to just do a direct comparison because I'd never really done that before. But yeah, I think for $5, it's a decent price. If you can find it on clearance for $2.50, I think it's a steal. It's a fun little figure. The action feature is great. The little accessories fun. Kids are going to love it, but even for collectors, I think there's some fun to be had with these. They're kind of just like adorable little versions of your favorite heroes, so always good time. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and share the video and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the Luke Skywalker from the Galactic Heroes line from Playskool. And as always, thanks so much for watching.